Acabou? Vamos ver.
Spent days inside this hotel, trying to find some peace of mind. I need space to deal with myself. I need a minute on my own. I've been closing blinds and cutting ties with everybody I know. I know. Something tells me it ain't helping. All this shit ain't good for my soul. My soul. Outside my hometown, been a minute since I called. Sunshine, I feel alive again. I can finally see it all. I've been closing blinds and cutting ties with everybody I know. I know. Something tells me it ain't helping. All this shit ain't good for my soul. My soul. I got a good feeling, think I'm ready.
Hey, traders.
Mitch, great to have you on another day. Stay healthy, if you can chart Troy/used. Another res coin, but with a quick profit taking. BTC drives this market, of course.
What's up, Mr. Chicken Dude? Thanks for 2021. Yeah, look at Troy to US dollar tether, and then after that we'll look at Greek to the US dollar tether or something. Right, thank you. And Trojan horse to the US dollar tether. Thank you. So, starting the stream with Bitcoin, you know, that 886, we reacted there, then we rallied, and we are at a 113. 113% maximum threshold of the small shark, you know, goes to the 886 to the 113. You're at it. You hit it. You're reacting again, I guess. That's kind of it. You know, if it did like pull back here, 50% retrace for a bullish 5.0 would take it around 40,500. I hope that doesn't happen. I hope it's just insignificant compared to what we're really seeing, which is the Gartley that I think takes you up a little bit more. Not much, right? I think we've been talking about 43,758 or 750, 786. So it's like, it's either this or this. It's kind of funny, right? Just, hey man, we're in a range, okay? So just chill. 786 right here, which you almost hit, man. Like you're almost at the PCZ of the bearish Gartley. Or, right, small, the larger, and then the much larger, which would be this, which I'm hoping for. Based on the greater context of things, right? I'm hoping for something like this, right? The much larger wave structure takes you to the perfect next resistance, right? Going all the way from September 2021, Nasdaq marks the spot. If we can break 45K.
$60. So Mitch got 3 here. APD, GPRE, and SGML. Keep up the good work.
Whoa, Mr. Biz. Thanks, dude. Normally, all right, so try to keep it to one contribution. I know it's like the same thing. It's just smoother with one contribution. If you got to string it out, I get it. Just do it. Try to do it that way. It's the way we've always done it. Thanks, man. Well, I'll do what I can. We'll get to those. Thanks. So again, right, if you hit the 43, it's actually 43,600, not 750. My bad. So you're almost there. You'll probably get there. The good news is, like, you know, that sucks it's coming up upon us, but the good news is, like, dude, the daily kind of makes this look like a joke, right? Kind of like, really? You really that concerned? I don't really have many concerns here. I am extremely optimistic when we're above 42K. I am. You can't stop me from being kind of ecstatic because you understand, we talked about it yesterday on this stream. What were we saying? Well, all Bitcoin did was backtest 40,665. The daily candle high closed from January 8th as support after it broke it. It's back testing it. Now it's engulfing, and it's going to be the highest daily candle close we've seen, possibly since the 3rd, but maybe even the 2nd of March. But it's all about where it's closing. I think this is an incredible development on Bitcoin that we needed desperately. It's starting to happen. The positive momentum is beginning to build again. Nice. RSI inching on up, getting closer and closer to 60 again. And, you know, the stage is set. Like, the TA respected, the M shape, the type 2, return. Above inflection points, dude. Like, you got, the world is your oyster. I mean, you know, besides the local stuff. If you go to the daily at 3-day, you zoom out, you can't, there's no Gartley, there's no bearish Gartley or little bearish bat. They don't exist. They're too insignificant and small of structures to even care about if you go to significant timescales, which should be, it's good. Because, you know, on significant timescales, we have massive M shapes that are presenting their argument for a target of 52,862 and 58K. 1 and 2 targets. Third target's all-time highs, or 65K, whatever, from here. Until you fall below 40,665, you got to be really pleased right now with where the price is sitting, where we're just, 49 minutes from a bullish engulfing candle. Really nice. And, you know, a local higher high, at least from that freaking high that we saw March 9th and 10th, you know.
Mitch,
crazy.
Would you please look at OPCT/USDT? Thank you.
What's up, Matthew Ray W? Yeah, we'll look at OPCT. So just, I don't know, I haven't really been checking the radar. I just got home. Bought some art today, but there's like really bad weather coming, so and it's like right around now, of course. So just if alarms are going off, be empathetic. It's March, okay. We're just a couple days away from the anniversary of when those massive tornadoes came like right through my neighborhood last year and knocked out one of my best friend's parents' homes, like totaled it, crashed, destroyed it. And he's still living in my old house, renting it from me. So March and April, where I live, super scary tornado time. So, all right, great news on Bitcoin. This is absolutely superb for now. 3-day closes in less than an hour. Where, as you can see, I love this price action correlation engulfing back test twice. You're going to get a highest daily candle close since February 24th on the 3-day, right? It's all about that 200 simple moving average. We thought we were taking crazy pills because it looks like it was setting up for our prices. It was going nowhere. It was bullish engulfing, bearish engulfing, bullish engulfing, and now follow through, and now above the critical area. It's so nice, man. So nice. And the weekly was a great close. We had a bullish engulfing candle. Remember, it was tweeted about the moment it happened. Bullish engulfing candle on Bitcoin and Ethereum on the weekly. And now you're catching some follow through for now. And if you got 5 days, anything's possible. Hopefully this candle's much, much higher. Hopefully this candle's higher than 45.7, which it very well could be. You just wait. The stage was set, it's there. And now we're catching some a little bit of follow through, right? Remember, you rejected the bearish control zone. You made a higher low. You're at your highest RSI you've seen the entire year of 2022 right now on Bitcoin on the weekly. So this is spectacular. Spectacular development. If all stayed the same, you'd be getting the highest weekly candle close since January 10th. Almost, we're just chat. We're about $600-700 away from what could be the highest weekly candle close of the year. I would say that's pretty freaking amazing, dude. And it's a huge development. It's like, is anyone talking about, wow, we're working on the highest weekly since
Thank you for everything.
2022 began.
Thank you for everything. Less than 3.
What's up? It's a nice anonymous, not a mean, evil anonymous. Thank you, dude. Thank you for contributing and supporting the stream. That's what you do when you tip the stream. Thank you. Okay, so done with Bitcoin. Let's go to Ethereum. Ethereum, also in great shape, man. Oh God, look where we are, dude. You're just at it, $3,000. Stage is set for a massive break upwards based on wave structures. And again, if you want me to paint it for you, I can. This is it. It'd be a bearish bat eventually. We're working. I think it's a very real possibility. We have finished and completed the small wave. There's big wave down, small wave up, small wave down, and now a massive wave up again. And you're on the cusp. I think you've already broken the real. I think, look, 3,000 is the psychological. It's there. Cool, Rudy Poo. The real one's 2,900, as you can see from history, right there. May 26th, June 3rd, right? Very real. I think you've already broken it, man. You broke the major resistance. You're just hanging out at the psychological resistance, waiting on Bitcoin to do something, because once Bitcoin breaks, Bitcoin has broken. It's breaking its resistance right now. Ethereum. What we know about the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart, chat. Ethereum to Bitcoin chart is the US oil chart before it went absolutely berserk. Crazy comparative analysis we did yesterday. We'll look back on that. But you just can't be surprised if this is in development here, okay? Spectacular. Ooh, look what we're doing on the RSI chat. We're breaking back above 60 on the daily, very quietly and subtly, but here we're identifying it for you, so you don't have to. 60 being broken right now, today, as you try to breach resistance. Awesome. And I love how, yesterday we were getting a little worried about this bearish bat here reacting really well, but kind of getting, I wouldn't say it's invalidated yet because it could just be a higher high type 2 return, but man, I think it'll be extremely violated and validated once it breaks 3K. Once it breaks its previous high from March 1st around 3,043, I think it is invalidating it. And I think we're dealing with a much more incredible development on the daily and 3-day, right? Get the order, man!
Crypto_hoarder tipped $510.32. Blow all your money on art? Grab some escargot on me. 0.170000000 ETH.
I went on an art splurge today. Got a couple really cool pieces. But yeah, I told Crypto Hoarder I wouldn't be able to afford the escargot tonight. But thanks, dude. He doesn't like escargot. It's crazy. Imagine not liking escargot drenched in butter and garlic. Oh my god, like boiling, you know, hot. Thanks, dude, for the 5 TN 32. But just you wait, Crypto Hoarder. We are on the cusp of something legendary. We're on the cusp of making the first real higher high of the year. We're just dollars away from it, man. We're so close. Invalidate this, destroy it, because the daily, 3-day, weekly are far too superior to some sort of 4-hour scrub bat, right? Does anyone know the market value price of escargot? How much has it gone up in price? Someone let me know, thanks. Okay, BNB. BNB doing okay, you know, not just kind of catching a little fall through. Still got work to do. Still a lot more work, I think, than actually Ethereum and Bitcoin, because it's kind of underperforming lately. Where the is it, man? It's up 2.5%. It's doing it though, right? I mean, it's like it's getting there. You break 430, you go to $500, like nothing, right? All the divergence where like you're in this right every day. You're in this position, you're waiting to get stopped out, or you're waiting to make a lot of money. That's it. BNB in a lot of these coins, like you know they're actionable long setups, position trades, where it takes a while for them to play out, but that's okay because we have 270 plus day structural developments, and that's really significant. That means it could be really reliable, and maybe it fails. Maybe you get stopped out, would I move on your day? But dude, you gotta wonder, when is BNB gonna catch the big day? It'll have a big day if this is all real. What Bitcoin and Ethereum are really doing, trying to break out for real, BNB is gonna have a blockbuster day too. Okay, lightning. There's a big lightning strike. So if it's real, then 430, 500, 600, easy. Nice stuff. It broke out. You know.
Why did the snail paintings on his car? So people would say, "Look at that escargot." Sorry, dad joke.
Wow, dude. I wish we could make that an ALTCOIN joke, but it doesn't translate, right? Why did the snail paint? How do we make this a crypto ALTCOIN related joke, dude? Perfect, though. Yeah, maybe we should look at snail coin just for the memes. Bullish divergence on dad jokes. Let's go. All right. BNB and then XRP. They took a break today. You know, it took a breather. And don't worry about it, dude. You just chill. Just relax. Stay in your position and just let it come to us. Okay, we've held the Eurasian step zone very well. And momentum shifted. Everything. Look, I'm just gonna, 7 days a week here, so it's like if it's up 0.07% from yesterday, it's the same analysis. You're just waiting to make a lot of money. You already own this asset. You're in it because of the structural development over a very long period of time, and we're just waiting for $1.50, pretty much. Very, very bullish trend. I mean, long term, and I get it. Someone will be like, someone even talked about, I pinged Alex Cobb, I showed this chart in my Twitter, and someone's like, imagine being long-term holder on XRP. It's like, no one's talking about long-term holding XRP. We're talking about technical analysis, long-term uptrend, beautiful setup for higher prices. We're talking $1.50, probably 165. I would think like what makes sense for your deep retraces from this high up here to the lowest low, you're talking like 165, 180. And then you have the X, the A, the B, the C, the D, the bearish bat argument, right? So, or it'd be actually a bearish Gartley dink. So 786 is your like major target, or maybe if someone's swing trading this, they're exiting at 165 or something, just because massive bearish Gartley maybe. And by then, who knows where Bitcoin's at? Holy crap, probably overcooked, overbought like crazy maybe. So yeah, just hang out, man, and enjoy the ride. Your stage is set. That's all I can tell you. It may fail, but this is what assets look like before they go moon. All you have to do is look at the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart. That's all you have to do, man. It's the same effing picture right here. Well, it was on the trade setup. I mean, we got rid of it to keep it current. You know, things get busy. You got to delete data. But dude, look at this, man. This is, I mean, this is a bullish dragon breakout, and soon Ethereum will outperform the living crap out of Bitcoin based on this chart. It's your third dragon, pretty much, in the uptrend, right? But I'm talking about, I have to show the trade setup because that's how we I'm able to. You look at XRP, right? You saw everything, and then you just look at the old trade setup I had on Ethereum to Bitcoin. And it's the same picture. It's like the supply line was broken, the M shape after the supply line was broken, all the divergence type 2s on M shapes. There's a cipher here, you know, and that's it, man. Like in uptrend, long-term uptrends, you form a base support, you create all these things, and you hit your targets, right? I mean, like this is what Ethereum to Bitcoin, or I'm sorry, this is what XRP looks like it's about to do. It's about to do this stuff. And I think Ethereum to Bitcoin is getting ready to roll again. I mean, this could be a trade setup, easy trade setup for a dragon around here, and it's gonna be tough. You know, you're kind of, we were here the day that we were at the support talking about this, you know that. So you've just taken off since then, and not much I can do now. That was like your lowest risk down at the demand line. You're oversold in the uptrend, remember? But like, you know, talk about target, I mean, heart line, 8 million sats. I mean, definitely 7.7 million first June 8th high. I think it goes back. Nah, but like eventually 8.5 million. That's the big one. Holy crap. If you ever break that, which you couldn't, you upthrusted through that in December. But if you ever broke that, you're going to 10 million sats, which means that's right, 10% of one Bitcoin equals an Ethereum, right? So just think about if you were ever at 10 million sats and Bitcoin's at 60,000 or something, then you got a $6,000 Ethereum, right? So far, this is just 7% of one Bitcoin equals one Ethereum, kind of, pretty much. Okay, beautiful. So this means, like, you know, Ethereum probably gonna outperform Bitcoin, okay, for a while. For a while it didn't though, right? I mean, like, since December, the whole year, chat, the whole year, Ethereum's been underperforming Bitcoin. We've seen it to a lot on the charts, but now you've reached oversold territory in the uptrend, so time to rally again and outperform for a while. Okay, let's go to Luna because that's the next one after XRP. It's down 2.6%. Yeah, I get it, man. Just hang tight, dude. This, I know you're paying extreme premium here on this. I'm just, the momentum is so strong. Bullish engulfing candle yesterday, not being invalidated yet. Just wait till 100 breaks, dude. I think you'll be surprised to see what happens. 120 fast, 140, 160. Those are your targets. Like, if you're talking about price discovery targets, it's easy. It's $20 each. 120 is the 1272. 140 is the 1.618. And what is 160? The 100% measured move of this potential cup with handle in development. All right, 3 targets, very easy. If you're playing this, all right. Massive outperformer, kind of inverse correlated to Bitcoin right now, I guess. It's one of very few assets down on the day. Zcash has been outperforming like crazy too, and it's down 3%. Hex down 2, and ENS. ENS was kind of doing different things as well. Okay, oh, I forgot. Total. Maybe we should Cardano then total. Okay, Cardano, dude, it's up 6%. It's gonna do it, man. All right, finally something to talk about Cardano, because I'm telling you, man, though it was like, yep, maybe we're Adam and Eve double bottoming, man. Well, you're starting to get interesting, okay? As you're trying to breach a very real, undeniable supply line. You're in the midst of that right now. You're trying to breach it today, and you look left. If you get back above $1, we could probably be bullish again, because I think if you break $1 again, you will go to 145, 148, and that's like imminent if Bitcoin and Ethereum are doing what we think they might be doing right now, which is breaking out of major inflection points from history, where their targets are insanely higher, like 39.50 to $4,000 on Ethereum, and then 52 first on
Can you explain
Bitcoin,
when to
then
use
58.
the zapped, cipher, or just a normal ABCD pattern? Please and thanks.
I mean, I can, yeah, we've done that before. Someone requested that before. I mean, I can get into that. It's pretty simple stuff, but yeah, we will. Once we get to all that. Yeah, thank you, Laszlo. Sure. So we got an Adam and Eve double bottom going on, and we're trying to breach back above critical areas where the order book is extremely thin between $1 and $1.45. So do not be surprised. Do not be surprised. Cardano has been selling off longer than everything, and we knew you were in trouble until you get back above these levels. So you're starting to try to do it. If you get above it, upside potential is 39%. We knew it. The selling could not sustain if Bitcoin was actually going to reverse the upside. This thing's just look, a rising tide lifts all ships, even the scrub Cardano ships. Okay. All right. Now we'll go to total. Which total? I mean, you got any problems, dude? You shouldn't.
I like turtles.
Because look at this.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei.
Total. I mean, clearly breaking out in every way you could think about, right? Clearly, you already broke out days ago, and even successfully back tested it as support for like 2 days or 48 hours. Look, you broke out the date of March 16th, and then you spent 48 hours back testing that breakout as support, and then you rallied, and now you're outside of the supply line, or just this channel, which really isn't that big a deal. It's just 1 and 2 on the bottom, 1 on the top. Conservative way of visualizing this downtrend. Well, either way, you're out of it. And you're about to have your highest daily candle close on total since March 2nd, which isn't really that crazy or anything, but because I really think that it'll be an incredible day when or if total can break above 1.91 to 1.96 trillion. That's huge. That's everything. That's like a neckline of potential double bottom, and that's where I think we're going to 2.2, 2.3. I really like, unless you just fake out once more and you have just another consecutive lower high, you have a real good chance of going straight up, straight down, and seeing that level again. So things are interesting here, but you gotta get. I mean, we just need a couple more days of really solid price action. And Bitcoin.
AMC, thanks. Cruising hours.
Cruising after hours. Nick, thank you, dude, for the 22 repeating, of course. Well, anything getting devastated like that for so long, yeah, they eventually rebound. Thank you. Yeah, 30 minutes till close in Bitcoin's not having a good time at 42.6 or whatever. 42.6, what is that? It's that high from March 9th, right? You got to break that, man. Come on, we got to, you breached it, and you up-thrusted, now you're falling below it, and you're regarding it as resistance. Come on, we got to let's get a strong close here, not a weak trash close. All right, let's shift gears. S&P 500's. Another really strong day, finally closing back above that 200-day simple moving average for the first time really since February 15th. It is upon you, right? The target area of what happens between 4,300, 4,500, I think we're going to be testing that probably tomorrow. If not tomorrow, maybe in 2 days. That's it, right? 45, 45. If you can break that, holy crap, it's very serious development. I mean, I think you're going straight up to 4,600 after that, but could go to 4,700. We got ourselves a textbook potential bearish Gartley going on, and the pattern completion zone is 46.69. Wow, how about that TA respect on the divergence? Just when it was all over, closing below these levels, you broke back above it, and that was it. TA respected like crazy. Most divergence we had seen since the COVID crash low, and a nice straight line up. Money printer go burr. I don't know, man. Well, we got yield curve inversions out the yin yang. We got like recession stuff. But hey, that's cool. The assets going up. But, you know, we got to make an all-time high if you really want to feel okay. It just doesn't seem... How can, with all this going on, how can you feel good about, like, the stock market? You can't, man. Dow Jones, same situation here. Same story painted. You know, broke the supply line. I think you're headed to 35.1, just that high from May 10th. And things get better than 35.6 after that. But in the same way, it's the same type of W shape where I could paint it if you want. I mean, really, it's just a shark cipher, right? 786 minimum, but maybe 886 if things get spicy. All right, you're just on a new wave because the divergence was too strong, too much. Okay, then. NASDAQ, great day today. Approaching the target, right? Above 13K, there's no price action. There's no, you know, doesn't make sense until 14.1. You're at 14.1. You'll probably test the top of it tomorrow. And if you break it, it's the same picture. It's like the same complex wave structure in development with the lower low on C and eventual target talking either the 786 or the 886. 786 is, wow, confluent with that next resistance. Isn't it? Look at that. That's crazy. That high from September 15.4. X marks the spot for the cypher. So you got a ways to go. You can make a lot higher prices in time. You know, this sells off, makes a higher low than previous low. This wave's still valid. I could keep going. 786 confluent with the 1.414 right there. That's probably your target in the midterm. Eventually, you know, up and down waves do that. Eventually, you make higher lows until you get there, and then that's going to be interesting. We'll be looking for like bearish divergence or something up there, like buyer exhaustion. Yeah, it's going to be tough recapturing your all-time highs and resuming this insane trend in these market conditions with the yield curve inversion. Okay. And then Russell 2000, you know, of course, same thing. Homogeneous market, gonna be homogeneous. Yep, right there, man. Like, I mean, you broke out, you back tested, you engulfed, almost engulfed anyway. But dude, you're in good shape above. If you're above 2066, this is like lower risk areas, right? You have a stop loss just marginally below that, maybe, and this thing could ride up to 2271. Supply lines broken, horizontal lines broken. That's really good. See, it was bad, real bad, really bad. And now, very good. New data presenting itself is making us feel more comfortable about this. This is a confirmed breakout on multiple fronts on the Russell 2000. There could be more upside. It wouldn't be that crazy, right? So you gotta know, right? If risk-on assets are doing well, it's not good for gold. Not good for gold. Didn't have a good day. You know, that spring back test doesn't look like it's going to hold up. I don't think it will. If equities keep doing what they're doing, there's no way. I don't think gold and equity assets are going to keep running together. They just are continuing to stay inverse correlated. And a lower high here where it looked so good, it just no bids because all the money's going into another asset class, not metals. So the correction could be more real. I mean, you're still above the 200 moving average. I mean, you come down to 1895 and just double bottom or something for the type 2. But just, yeah, that's what happens. Risk on. This is risk off. Risk off's not going to do very well when risk on's doing well. And same silver. Now it's making a lower. It's not good, man. It means like we could have. You fell below 2484. Yeah, I mean, that's not what you want to see. You do not want to break a demand line, test it as resistance, sell off, then make a lower high. What is that? Distribution locally, confirming, or it's a confirmation high too. There could be more. It could be a more moderate retrace. You could get a 618, 2390. It just all depends on the equities market, I think. Like, right? If it keeps running, this is going to keep correcting some. But I think the trend's not in jeopardy for a very long time. Your trend, your long-term uptrend, what you've created, I don't think is in jeopardy until you start falling below like $23. and $22. So yeah, you could just continue on with your correction. Okay, yeah, it's like that. Commodities, man. Commodities are gonna do that. Nickel collapsed. Oh my God. Nickel down 54%. Look at this. Yeah, it collapsed. Nickel prices have collapsed. Get wrecked. Down $33,423 today. Wow. Yikes. Okay, dude. Good to see it's normalized, right? Whatever. Let's go to U.S. oil. That, you know, it was having a good day. Then equities, it's risk, you know, it can't break above 110. It's below it now. Right? That's a big area. Don't ignore 110. God, let's go to freaking Jurassic era to get on my chart to get back to it. You know, 110, man. It's these levels, you're below it now. You got to get back above that if you want this to continue. But again, it's just like if risk on assets are booming like this, it's, you know, I don't know if energy is gonna. It's at least outperforming gold and silver metals. It was a shark, right? Just a shark right here, bullish shark. Rally could come for a type 2. But yeah, you'll get this when risk on assets are booming. Yeah, you'll get this. So hidden bearish divergence. I guess you could argue from one high to the next. No, dude, they'll be okay. Yeah, we'll just use the Hoskinson bread to bread our escargot, right?
Crypto_hoarder tipped $104.12. Hoskinson and family might be having bread with their porridge soon. 0.035000000 ETH.
Is it too hot, too cold, or is it just right? Thank you, Crypto Hoarder. That's 614.44 on the day. Dang, man. That's unreal. Unreal, dude. I don't have words. You know, I can say thank you, but it will never be able to truly articulate the gratitude that I feel for you and everyone in this community that has ever tipped me a dime. Very grateful. Couldn't do it without y'all, so thank you. My God. Steak and lobster dreaming, dude. All right, so U.S. oil has not been able to break resistance that it needs to break if you want it to continue upward yet. Here's your corn futures, just maybe bull flagging. I don't know, right? On the daily, it sure as heck looks like a bull flag, doesn't it? Some sort. It's high and it's tight, like a tiger. I mean, but we know, like, even if it looks like it's trying to flag, we know where it's at. It's at, like, 2008 highs, where massive reversals have occurred. It's at a 113 of a shark. I mean, it's hard to trust a flag here. Just based on the fact it's like, it's kind of inversing what you should be doing when you apply traditional technical analysis to an asset, right? Though it looks kind of like juicy, oh my God, dude, it's just gonna continue and bust all-time highs. It's higher risk, right? It's not low risk. You know what low risk was? Low risk was down here. We were here. There's evidence in the Patreon of identifying corn hitting its lowest level since 2014, fell below it, and sprung. We have charts of it. So it's like you had your chance. Now, like, what do you do now? It's just like you're paying extreme premium for corn, and good luck on trading a potential flag. But it doesn't mean it can't go up. It's just higher risk. I think you get it, right? Wheat futures just hanging out. Indecision after yesterday's rally. It probably could continue. Remember, we think X, A, maybe B here, and B is finished, and we're working on C. So I think there's more room to run for an attempted rally, either to make a lower high, double top, or slightly higher high. 1350 is your all-time highs. So hidden bullish divergence. If you keep rallying a little bit here, you're going to develop that hidden divergence. Continuation implied, maybe. Wow, Bitcoin, nice one, dude. Nice, like literally giving up every single cent of your rally. You're right around where you were at the 4-hour open. You are. I mean, you're right where the last 4-hour candle closes, where the price is. As it ran up to 42,900, it's now 42,300. What's going on over here? Yeah, Tesla, GME, they're all AMC, they're ripping, man. Yeah, risk on assets, speculative Rudy Poos, they pump. And then hard assets that are real, they don't do too well. And those, because there's a finite supply of money out there and there's market rotations. It happens. Okay, coffee, still solid. I mean, coffee is great above 219, 222. So let's just keep paying. If you're a coffee fan, if you like coffee charts, just keep paying attention to 219, 222, because you're above that. Some really good things could happen. Yeah. Orange shoots down today. Yikes. Bearish engulfing candle. Still fine though, right? I mean, it's like long-term uptrend, all this accumulation, staying above the 200 moving average. Again, it's kind of more risk off. Lumber's down again. Now this is, live cattle futures. Still so elevated, right? Maybe it's shoulder, head, right shoulder. I don't know. Could be a neckline. It could be, right? After such a run like that, dude, I would just never be surprised if a momentum shifting structure developed on any of these things. They're just all so high risk if you wanted to long them. It's just crazy. Cotton futures, after such a superb breakout yesterday, just hanging out up 0.02%. Nothing happened, right? So you think if this continues, 140, why 140? Because look left, June of 2011 high. I mean, just yesterday you made multi-year highs. You made decade highs yesterday. Whew. Soybean futures, same thing. It's like, wow, it actually is holding. Where you think this is where it reacts and reverses, it's just, I mean, it's pretty, dude, you know what it did today? Oh my God, it did this today. You can barely tell, but soybean futures had its highest daily candle close since September 14th, 2012. Wow. Today, traders settled up at their highest point since then. That's crazy, man. So strong. So bullish on famine, unfortunately. I hate it, all right? Bullish divergence on famine based on corn and soybeans and wheat, man. Jeez. Anyway, sugar, you know, after its breakout, hey, I love the back test. 1856 is support again, and you rally, you're above the 200 moving average. So you just see, can we recapture, or can we capture higher highs here? Because I think so. If you do, you go up to $20. Now you're break that, $20 is a big area. Psychological, but it's also real. It's like one time in history, 2013, massive reversal there. So you could see the order book is very thin, above $20. So yeah, sugar is still in a very long-term uptrend, man. You corrected a little bit, but hanging on. Wow. Okay, here's your lumber. Your lumber futures that we thought it might be done, right? Like it had its buying climax, the massive 100% drawdown, then an attempted rally, double topping, and then a lower high locally, like head and shoulders kind of locally on the second top. And it gapped down, and it's down 1.51% today. I mean, it looks like it could be over. Like it could be, it's done, but we'll see, right? Rice futures, we were talking about a nice bullish engulfing candle yesterday, and now it's above what? The resistance, right? It is above the high that goes back to 2009. You're back above it. So rice too, dude, I fear for third world countries that are heavily dependent on Ukraine and Russian food, because they're not going to have a good time. If this breakout's real, you understand what could happen to it, and if it does, that's bad, real bad for people staying alive. Okay, there you go. We've gone across the markets as Bitcoin just wants to be a scrub. God, dude. Not very power hourly of Bitcoin, huh? So we could we'll get to these requests, I guess. We got to go to DXY real quick just to look at it, you know. DXY, man. Nothing. I mean, it's still so strong. Like, God. It was strong yesterday, strong today. It's fine. Shout out to the guy in the chat.
Crypto_hoarder tipped $504.43. You're welcome. This community rocks. Shout out to the gang in the chat.
Shout out to the chat.
0.170000000 ETH.
Let's go. Wow, dude. Crypto order. Thanks for the $1,118.87. Dude, that's just unreal. Unreal. What was it yesterday? What was the total tally you had tipped yesterday? You tipped like an entire Ethereum. I think it ended up being a little more because it was like you had tipped and then you tipped the one Ethereum and then maybe a little after. So it's just like the unending generosity is just, again, I can say thank you, but it does not articulate the level of gratitude I actually have. So thank you, man. God. Whew. Unreal. That's it. Unreal. I have no words in a positive way. Holy crap. So I would think that like if the US dollar is holding above 97 long enough, it's going to 100. Why not? Dude, look where you are. You going to 100 probably. Just kind of after that weak performance in the 4 hour, it was really like a bunch of things, right? It was like, look, this is the type of underperformance we want on Bitcoin right now on its bearish chart. We want to like, this in a bear market is ungodly opportunity for downside. But look how it's just like, I'm just not going to break down here. I'm just going to pivot at the neckline of the double top, potential double top, and just going to rally. Stay above the heart line. And once it starts rallying above, 99.39 or whatever, it's getting violated. And then eventually at 100 will be invalidated. So massive outperformance for now. Now it could just end up being a double top and then distribution becomes confirmed after the double top. But I mean, this high is the highest. It's actually, it could be like a third peak, right? And if you get a third peak, that's like distribution, and then it could be getting set up for a lower price on the 4 hour. Daily still looks so strong though, man. What an uptrend, right? Just the Jesus uptrend here. Okay, now I guess we would go to requests. We made it through, we made it across the markets, which is the name of the stream. Well, I mean, it is. It's not on the YouTube title because there's no SEO marketing strategy in typing across the markets every day on the channel, right? So take my word for it, man. That's the name of the stream. All right, first request was, you know what? Before we go, we have to look at one asset, just one, that's so insanely notable. I think you know. I don't even think you need to even be like asking questions like, which assets are you gonna pull up? Can someone guess what asset I have on my screen right now? This one asset that's just, I bet HiUOK knows. He does know. HiUOK, you ruined it, man. Yes, it's over, dude. Don't worry about it. Ethereum Classic. That just, what a beast. I'll never look at the Binance chart again of ETC because when I looked at the Coinbase chart today, I'm like, oh my God, dude, it was so much better. It was so much more well developed. There was more data. Look what it did, the supports it held back from history. Look at this, the 2017 peaks, right? Steel wall. Set yourself up. Wait, sorry, that's not it. My bad. You've broken those. It was the steel wall from June of 2017, September 2017. Look, May of 2018. That was what it was. You bounced off that. You type 2 returned, added 1272 essentially. 1 and 2 here. Sprung back test the spring, right? Local M shape on the 4 hour 60 minute. Oh, I'm sorry, on the 60 minute you could see it. But this is like perfect, man. Perfect. This was just like BCH, just like EOS, just like a bunch of other extension patterns, right? And this thing just massively outperforming. Broke 43. I was like, well, why don't we just see 58 today? Because there is no price action correlation really above $43 that is not straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down a billion times. I'm not going to say it every time because you just get annoyed, but it's like straight up. $58, $60. Why not? It probably could. If Bitcoin caught some more bids, I bet you... oh, my NOA alert going off. Ooh, severe thunderstorm warning. Yikes. It's going to get loud, chat. You know how it is. The wind and the rain on my windows here. Okay. So fantastic. What a winner. And TA, somewhat respected, it was not as pretty on another chart. Looking at this one, I'm like, oh yeah, duh, dude. It was like all the rest probably would have maybe made a trade setup because like it was like Bitcoin Cash, dude. So similar to Bitcoin Cash. Yeah. Almost identical. Speaking of Bitcoin Cash, sorry. But I got to look at it. Dude, Bitcoin Cash, right? Same picture. Now, not near as insane performance. But you can't say this was not identified as a type 1, type 2 at the PCZ, the butterfly. And once you got back above 304, that was extremely important. And this was the one where I started screaming, right? I was like, look here, look, listen. Like 3 or 4 days ago on stream. And y'all were like, I said I was raging out in a positive way. Look at it. Look what's happening. It's reversing. The target, dude, is $500 eventually. Still is. It's $500. You get why, right? That's all it does, really. When it breaks that level, it goes $500. So you take profit there. Ethereum's moving to proof of stake, so miners are moving to ETC. There you go, dude. So it's catalyst driven somewhat, but also it was technical. Whoa! Oh my God, dude, that was a huge lightning streak. I can't believe it was that far away though, because I haven't even heard the boom yet. Wow. I'm sure we'll hear it in a second. Dang, man. I'm gonna guess. Okay, that was your couple notable gainers today. H&T though, I'm sorry, man. H&T, just yesterday we were here on H&T, and I told you what was happening. I said it. I was like, okay, we got some sort of hammer action going on, but what is it? Most importantly, it is a successful, perfect back test of a spring that goes all the way back to April 7th when its first time in human history made 2154 and reversed. Okay, that's important, and as you can see what's happened, it's up about 10% from the spring back test, and it's going to be making its highest daily candle close since February 28th. This is it, man. Like, trade setup. You know it's an active trade setup, and it just did an ungodly thing that we covet. Market participants gained confidence to believe what was once supported, support again. He confirmed it. Now okay, bids come in after those things, oftentimes. Much higher prices in store for H&T. Let's go, dude. EOS2, DOT. There's definitely multiple gainers, almost double-digit percentage points today. But we'll go to the request though. Which was Troy. Which, oh my God, I can't believe Troy maybe is showing something similar to all these other coins. Maybe we'll see. Well, it made 100% retrace. Well, here's the thing, dude. We've been on Troy before. It did these things. It's trying to do those same things again. It's a 100% retrace. I can't believe how that was actually respected, dude. So it was like these lows from June and July, 100% plus retrace. Kind of, dude, with the scam wicks and stuff, the illiquidity, why even care? I would just assume rather move on to something else. I'll clean it up, old history and stuff, but I guess you were at lower risk areas when you were at 6 to 8 tenths of 1 penny. I guess you rallied off of it. You're trying to reverse here, I guess. Again, to me, seeing all those wicks like that just lets me know how pathetically illiquid it is, and I just don't care. I'm going to move on to something else that doesn't have scam wicks every other day. I just don't care. But yeah, dude, is it bottoming out? It very well could be bottoming out, and it's not crazy. Sweaty Pajamas. Thank you, dude, for the merchandise purchase. He says, asked my girlfriend which color she liked, and she responded with, what's RTTA? Should I stay with her? Chat, you know what? I'm deferring. I'll let chat answer Sweaty Jalapenos. Wait, not Sweaty Jalapenos. That's Sweaty Pajamas. What's going on, dude? Do we have multiple sweaty people in this community or something? Chat, should he stay with his girlfriend because she didn't know what respect the TA was? I would like to hear what you think. What does a Crypto Hoarder think? Give her one more shot, Crypto Hoarder says. Yeah, these are good questions. Can she cook? Is she fun to hang out with? You know, is she hot? Does she make you happy? These are important questions too, not just does she know what RTTA is, right? Yeah, Jason asks, wow, you actually talked to your girlfriend? Show her the way. It seems that everyone's kind of being empathetic and understanding. It's like one more chance, right? One more chance. Because I'll say the same thing, right? If I have a drinking stream or a McDonald's stream or a hat, one of these streams where it's goofy and we're partying and pumping or something and we're not all business, and someone judges the stream based on that and not on days like this where we're like business, I would prefer a second chance, like for someone to watch me on a stream that's not like insane, Show mercy, it's a pump day. Good, valid arguments. Okay. That's your Troy. Nah, run-of-the-mill altcoin that hit a support and has bounced off of it. I'll tell you this. Levels, if it can break 1.1 pennies, I think based on its historical price action, it could run to 1.7 pennies, which is up like 60, 70%, right? If it ever broke that. Oh, 56%, sorry. Yeah, 56% upside if it ever breaks 1.1 pennies. It's below the 200-day moving average still, but it could be bottoming out. It could be a massive, you put in a base here, then you had all this craziness go on, right? And then you go to the weekly and it's like one bottom and then a confirmed bottom. And it's confirming that there is still a massive amount of accumulation on the asset. So, but you understand, right? If Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to actually take off and rally, this is going to rally too. It probably won't perform as well, but it's got upside potential. That's Troy. Yep. Good God, I got another NOA alert going off. Lightning craziness. Can y'all hear that? I don't think y'all can. It's too far away. Hold on. Oh my God, tornado warning. Tornado warning for, I think, the county that is southwest of me, which means like, you're in the path. You're in the path of the tornado. God, dude. We did it, chat. Jesus chimes. Let's go back to Bitcoin. We'll get these other requests. Chat, we've done it, man. We've done it. We have a confirmed bullish engulfing candle on Bitcoin and the highest daily candle close since March 3rd. This is real. This is not a joke. Now, of course, it could be a scam. It could just dump again. But anytime you close the daily above 41,986.37, that is incredible. And you know why? Because we know this level is almost everything. We've done it, man. These are great things. These are not bad. That's not a bad thing that it just did. It's a very good thing, potentially. Could manifest into much greater prices, much higher prices, where I think 44K could be upon us now. Now you coming back, test 41,986, just touch it. Or not. But yeah, you would think above this level on the daily, the next target is 44K. Just that daily candle high close from January 12th that has been respected for far too long. We must disrespect and break this thing. Another alert's going off. Another tornado warning or something? Dude, this is getting... I'm gonna have to like turn on my... Just hold on, dude. I gotta like stay a little on top of it. New 3-day candle as well. Yeah, good one, good one. All right, it's 3-day. Yep, as you can see, what did the 3-day do? It broke it. It back tested both levels, right? Both levels. Dude, that's like trajectory again, man. Like right in the trajectory. 4 hour sucks though, kind of a little bit. You like back tested March 9th's high as resistance and failed. Crappy. It's like deja vu from last month. Remember, chat? We were in here. I had to like leave for a minute.
Tuscaloosa County until 7:45. This storm did produce some damage.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just have to add this up, man. So if you look at the 4 hour on Bitcoin, it was this high right here. I'm just gonna plot it for a second so you can see it. This high from March 9th. You broke it, you failed, you upthrusted, then you back tested the upthrust as resistance. I hate that, man. Gross. Disgusting. Literally disgusting. And I hate how you have one peak, a second peak, and a third discernible peak. The rule of three. I hate that. Because on the third peak, oftentimes you can have this more moderate pullbacks on the third peak. And that's almost like that whole three drives pattern. Okay, so yeah, you're at the 113 of the small shark. You're not at the PCZ yet of the Gartley. And that's kind of it, man. I would say there is more divergence. Maybe not. Just maybe a little stagnation in momentum on the third peak. But unfortunately, well, actually not. RSI is kind of convergence. Certainly not like fresh long areas, right? Yeah, you can get a pullback here. But either way, you don't really have to care about the 4 hours much because we're looking at extremely more significant time scales that are way bullish. You just like, if you're looking on the stuff I just look on the 4 hour, it doesn't really matter because you just bullishly engulfed after successfully back testing what was once support, what was once resistance, and then support. As support again. Just see what happens, Larry, when you actually do hold this as support. Berserk levels. So I just can't be that concerned with the 4 hour, with the daily and 3-day and the weekly looking so effing good right now. And the context, what we know about. Okay. So that was local on the 8s, man. Let's get back to these requests, man. All points bulletin. Just kidding. This is APD, Air Products and Chemicals Incorporated, massive long-term uptrend. What a sell-off. You know. Gotta love it though. It's like a clear little range there. You see the range. You're below the range. That sucks. You know. Did you make a double bottom here? No. Was there bullish divergence? No. There's no edge here. There's no edge at all. So even if it rallies because the market's recovering some, it doesn't mean it was actionable for long. It just means the coin flip happened and it landed on the side of the coin where it goes up next, not down. Because it can only go up or down or sideways, right? So I don't see anything, any sort of discernible edge on this asset, APD. I would love this asset to get back above 257. And I guess if it stays above 232, it always has the chance of going to 257 to test that as resistance. I think there might be a bearish crab here. A mini bearish crab pattern. Locally. 50. Lower high. Yep. It's like a close, not a 1618 exactly. It was close. Right, a 1618, that's the PCZ there, but these are not really good context. How deep was the retrace? I don't even think it was a 786. Was it? Nope, not even a 786 retrace. It's just not in good areas. Like, I just, you know, if it goes up, I just don't care. Like, I mean, if I don't see the arguments presented, the same ones that all these cryptos are showing, right? Even one that NVIDIA is showing, like the M shape and the uptrend with the type 2 return, with the divergence. Even that, I would like that. But this, just no. There's no edge, even if it goes up, okay? I'm sorry. It very well could keep going up. And be congratulations to everyone holding this. And happy for everyone, right? Green Plains next. Let's see here. A lot of data on this, my God. So here's GPRE, not anything over here all the way back from 2006, but you got a couple peaks, 2014 and 2015, and then one here, 2016. You're in that zone of inflection. That's wow, dude. Nice request. This is a discernible daily potential inverse head and shoulders. That is, wow. It doesn't get prettier than this. If you can see it on the daily, you know that's nice. That is gorgeous. So the first one was a bust, but this second one was legendary potentially.
Hey,
right?
Mr. Mitch. Can you please take a look at ALBT/USD weekly, daily? Not ALTCOIN, I promise. We've linked with LSE.
Oh yeah, it bounced off its support.
Piece 0.006900000 ETH.
Bounced off its support. So this is easy to size up as a long, right? I mean, you could look at it a couple ways. I would think that it'd probably be smarter, and you could have a tighter stop, saying I don't want to risk anymore if it falls below 2966 because of that peak from history, right? Because we know what can happen if it doesn't hold that. So I think that could be your cutoff, or if you wanted to, you could have a cutoff just below the right shoulder. That's also reasonable. But you can also know this thing broke a supply line. That's that today. Today, it broke that with kind of an engulfing candle. So couple good things going on. Momentum shifting structure and a supply line broken, and you're holding 2974 that was once a support or was once a resistance is now support as of yesterday with confirmation. So forget the supply line for a second. Just Spolkowski here. It's beautiful, dude. Wow, this might be the prettiest head and shoulders I've seen it this year. %100 measured move of this potential pattern that is still at actionable areas for a long, everyone. So everyone's getting benefit from this request. 4285, 100% measured move of the potential inverse head and shoulders. Near the peak from November 10th. There you go. Dude, that's beautiful, man. Beautiful. And you know what? It's hard to, it's up 5% today. It makes it kind of tough. Maybe you get lucky tomorrow and it sells off some. But as long as it stays above 29.74, you're golden. Okay? Stop loss around 28.30 or something. Think about 100% measured move. 3-to-1. You have a 3-to-1 reward to risk in this situation. Don't you get why the entry would be here? Why the stop loss would be where it is? And why the take profit would be where it is? All right? And if it ever continued, you could have a second profit taking level. Either all-time highs, but probably since you're so close to that all-time high, it'd be better to use fib extensions, and you would say that the second target would be the 1272. If you were really aggressive, you could have a third target of 5541, but this could suffice. This is beautiful. Beautiful stuff, man. That right there, dude. This is why you watch the stream, because people will apply what's learned here or somewhere else, and they'll come with a request, and this is magnifico. Just creating this right now, man. I can't even, I hate where this webcam is. It's right there. So trend analysis, technical indicators, chart patterns. Yep, bunch of that. Very, very good, man. Okay, solid stuff, man. Great job on the request there, Mr. Biz. Dang, man, love charts. Don't you? I mean, like, I don't know how you know, if you're in this stuff and that doesn't like just stick out as awesome. I mean, what does stick out as awesome to you? And here we go. First one, meh, nothing. Second one, unreal, incredible opportunity. Third one, not much you can do here. It's at all-time highs. It's melting up 3 days in a row, you know, in a 72-hour period of trading, right? You're up 22%, right? So it's just, and now you say there's a bearish harmonic here where you could start reacting. I would say it would be a crab pattern. So 1618, you're almost there. So a little bit more upside before a major reaction could occur. These are certainly not areas to be longing. They might be areas to take profit after such a good run. Okay. But yeah, wooden uptrend so far. So $15, $14.95 is your pattern completion zone kind of. Well, hold on. 1618. If I can just get right around there. It's like 1485, 1486. Okay. A little more upside, but that's completing soon. Yep. Wooden uptrend. I'm sure we could, you know, hey, get a little channel here and let's see how this works, man. Well, if anything, it broke that, right? It like broke today. Upsloping resistance that had been regarded 3 times, now broken, just gone. But you understand, if you're in these channels, David Weiss talks about a lot of times when assets break out of these well-established channels, when it breaks to the upside, it doesn't last long. Based on this complex wave structure, it may not. It could run up here, complete, and start selling off and coming back down to like 1168. So, okay, next one on the list. Opacity. Well, we've been here. We got memory of this place, right? All we could say was, yeah, it's an S coin, but it's at the actionable areas. That's all I can tell you. I can't help if Bitcoin collapses, the economy in equities collapse. This thing will fail, but they didn't. They didn't collapse. They held on. So what did OPCT do? It held, and it's above 14.9 cents, which is extremely important. I mean, wooden engulfing candle yesterday. You're going to crap around for a little bit, but dude, eventual target on this one little peak here, August 20th. I don't think that's a big a deal. I mean, your target is 30 cents. 30-cent target from here. You know, that means like 30+% upside. 35+% upside on this asset that hit an 886 and then locally hit a 113 at the same time. It seems almost like type 2. It was solid. What a day yesterday. What was it up yesterday? Good God. God, it closed up 30%. God. Well, this is what happens, Larry. At levels like this, this is where these things are more prevalent, right? 30% up days in crypto after they've made 886s, 113s, type 2s, right? They're not really prone to be making those 30% stupid runs when they've already run up that much, right? You get the whole point of why I'm here and I exist to try to teach, because you're down here and everyone's quiet and no one's talking and it's, oh, I don't know, the sentiment's not that good, but these things are all these levels. I feel like I'm going crazy because nothing's happening. It's just, you're just a little early, but you're not wrong. And then they start having 30% up days down here, but not up here really, before they roll over. So, well, Sundial had back tested a spring. What do you want, man? I mean, the TA was there. We had looked at it. Well, like a week or two ago. I can't remember. Like, we look at so many coins or assets. It's just like, yep, Sundial. This is what happens, Larry. Okay. Okay, escargot next. Crypto order. Here's the escargot. This is your snail's future chart. That's a snail, dude. Snail's futures. No, you know what? We'll actually go to snail coin if that's real. Never mind. It's not even on TradingView. If it was, I would look at it. Sorry, crypto hoarder, man. Okay, Laszlo's asking questions here. Okay. Difference between the Cypher tool and the XABCD tool. Like I already did this. It's already clipped. Here is your XABCD tool.
DGB please, sir, and thank you.
Sure, dude. Thanks. That's the XABCD tool. All right, I'm trying to do the same thing here. This is the... Oh, I'm sorry. That was the Cypher tool, the red one, and this one is the... this is just your standard XABCD. Okay? It's really, really simple. You're always using the Cypher tool, Cypher pattern, or whatever it's called. You're using that when you have a higher high on C or a lower low on C. Okay? The difference is the way this works. If we're looking at the Cypher tool, you want to use the Cypher tool on higher high harmonics because the way the XABCD tool works is it is always going to go from X to A, no matter what. No matter what. So if you use a higher high, right? If you use the XABCD tool when there's a higher high on C, it's still going to register from X to A. So you're going to get a false reading on your Fibonacci. Because look, you always use from the low to the high of the structure. So this is going to be off. 786, well, it's not much, but it's a few percentage points, and it's real. So, okay, just think about, you're using the Cypher tool when you're trying to identify ciphers and sharks. Ciphers and sharks. You're using the XABCD tool for everything else. So let me ask, all right? Let me just go to an asset real quick, okay? I'm just gonna go to this one. Okay. What tool am I using on NVIDIA, chat? Am I using the Cypher tool or the XABCD tool on NVIDIA? Which one would I use? And why? Why would I use whichever tool? So chat, I'm gonna let y'all answer that. You say XABCD, but why? Why would I be using the XABCD? So lower high on C, right? So this tool, no matter what, is going to, this XABCD tool goes from X to A. No matter what C does, it's going to do that. If C is higher, it will still register X to A. So you can't use, right? If it's a higher high, you cannot use this tool. It'll be off some. It'll still be close, always. And I used to do it for a long time, but I switched once I really learned. People in this community helped me see the way. But you get what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah, that's right. All right, question. Hold on. Let's see if you're really paying attention. What tool, which one am I using here on Monero for an extension pattern, right? Which harmonic tool am I using for the extension? Music top? No way. It did. Holy crap. Yep, you're using the XABCD tool, right? Because it doesn't matter if it is an extension tool and it's a lower low. It's all about C. If it's a lower high on C, always XABCD tool. If it's a higher high on C, always cipher tool. If you flip the chart and it's a higher low, always XABCD tool. If it's a lower low, always cipher tool. So again, let's go to just the S&P 500 real quick. Just want to make sure everyone got it. What tool are you using on the S&P 500 on this harmonic? Why are we using the cipher tool, Probst, on the S&P right here? Because, yeah, there you go, Probst. Low on C.
I just felt like streaming.
Ooh, and NOA is going off again. Same situation. Higher high on C, you use the cipher tool. Because if you use the cipher tool, low to high, that's how the harmonic tool works. It uses the entire structure, low to high. If you use the XABCD tool here, it would register no matter what from the X to the A, and you'd get a false reading. It would be off. It would be close, but it would be off. So there you go, man. That's your education on these two. Okay? I mean, if you're a patron, this is already clipped from a stream before, and it's in the educational content. So that's another reason joining the Patreon. Whatever. Okay. AMC, they pumped today. Oh my God. Eventually they do that, man. About 15%, but come on, dude. What do you think is happening here? Can somebody tell me what's going on AMC? Sorry, I don't look at this every day. It looks like an effing S coin. It looks like Dogecoin. Same market participants, Dogecoin. A lot better actually than Doge, but holy crap, I hadn't looked at this since it broke out. But you were talking about type 2 return, bullish divergence. Forget about it. What a type 2 return at the pattern completion zone of a textbook. Undeniable bullish butterfly should be in the textbook. Someone tell Scott Carney in volume 4 we have to use the AMC butterfly here. Holy crap. Now you do have some work to do. You have to break 20 bucks, 21 bucks. Right? I think you break 20, you go to 25, break 25, you go to 35, 36. So this is a phenomenal setup. This is setting up for extremely higher prices if the TA is respected here. Wow. Incredible, man. Wow, dude. Unreal. Nice request, Nick. Unreal. Wow. I mean, you talk about upside. From the high to low, it hadn't even made a 236 yet. So I'd say like minimum target before you hit the golden zone, 2840. I would say 2550 because of resistance from history. But again, the golden zone for common retraces, even in downtrends, between the 382 and the 618. So that's the zone for the retrace.
close over 20 hours.
Oh, after hours it's up. Why is it not? I guess it's maybe scrub. If it's over 20, 21. I mean, it's breaking resistance, gapping up. I don't know if it's going to be a breakaway gap or not. It might fill the gap eventually. So calm down. But I'm just telling you, this is what dreams are made of. And it's not just that, man. It's like from a low that's discernible on the daily. That's an 886 from that. One of these lows to the high. That's deep retrace, full reset. Fantastic, man. Someone tell me much of a difference between AMC and Doge. Not much different, man. So Doge is the 1272, the minimum threshold, and then AMC went to the 1618. So I mean, Doge is actually a better performer. Maybe it's kind of off, but not a very good example. I would think it's closer to what we've already looked at today. I think. I mean, something like ETC. It's pretty similar to that, even though this is a 1272 as well. AMC was a 1618. Either way, I mean, it's all about the M and the Type 2 and the critical support if you're lucky. So very similar. Beautiful, man. Wow, what a stream. I'm having a good time because some of these are like, what the? Let's go. All right, next one. Which, dude, ALBT, insane, dude. Absolutely insane. Where it was, I pinged patrons on it. I at least adhered them on ALBT because of where it was. Yeah, dude, here it is. Look, man.
Look here! Look, listen!
Triple divergence down here. Like, what the? You know, it's just like, it's an S coin. Who cares about it? But technically, ungodly, right? One time, no one knows. Second time, everyone knows. And then give me another tier of divergence at this level. Unreal, right? And then you're trying to say, if it does hold here, then it's all of a sudden like a slightly higher low than that June 21st low. So, very subtle accumulation, maybe, if this plays out. But you know the upside on this is psycho, right? This is psycho upside. If it holds from where it is now, we're talking 120% upside. I mean, and even if not, you could say like, okay, this high then from July 7th, 42 cents. Fine. Where it is now to that more conservative area, still 86% upside. So this is unreal, right? You could double your money if this actually holds as support. And it's when sellers are implying how exhausted they are at this level on the second attempt to break it, could be a chance, man. I mean, it seems like there is a chance for upside here. Okay. There's your ALBT. Those are requests, man. Wow, it's World Economic Forum linked with the London Stock Exchange partnership. Yikes. But okay. Bullish on the Great Reset, I guess, if that's the chart. Sure. Sucks, but what are you going to do, man? Can't beat them. Make money on them or something. I don't know. Here you go. Satisfied? Okay, next one. Kalishnikov, thanks, dudes. DGB, we looked at yesterday, was also a request there. It's the same, dude. It's nice. It's a bullish butterfly with a type 2 return at a critical area. It's a trade setup. It's like trade setup worthy. It's just not a very good performer. It's underperforming like crazy, right? I mean, I'd rather be in an asset that made much higher lows than June's lows, right? Like XRP or something versus, it doesn't mean it can't play out ungodly, right? The upside from where it is right now, if Bitcoin, you know, is going to hang on and actually do something, you got 50% upside on DGB from right here. Very low risk. Yeah, stage is set for way higher prices. It just, the bids haven't come in yet. Are we cool? Because that was the last request, chat. Unreal, dude. Wow. So you invest in yourself and you're a part of this community. See the value you can bring to the community, not just to yourself to make money, but for everyone else. It's like we just congregate here once a day and we all scan charts and we find things that could be extremely fruitful to our portfolios based on just traditional technical analysis. Incredible. As the storms march in. Here's the webcam.
Good evening, sir. You're the best. Just take that on board. Shout out to the Patreon Kangs.
Whoa.
Can we look at Spotify?
What's up, Knock? Yeah, we can look at Spotify that had literally lost its soul and got devastated. But I'm sure it's probably rallied some like everything else, right?
I love this stream. Thank you.
Thanks, DK, man. So what was it? Spotify. Oh my god, it rallied, dude. Kind of in the middle of nowhere. About time. Lost 95% of its value from its March 20 low. That's 95 plus. That's like 98% really, dude. And it didn't bounce out of historical support really. You really can't be that excited about it till it breaks 160. 160, I think wow, I can be optimistic, but it could just rally to back test what was once resistance as resistance again before selling off. And even if it rallied above that, it engulfed today bullishly, but do you have a form of confirmation? No. You just reacted. Have you made a higher high yet? No. You're in jeopardy of showing hidden bearish divergence on the daily if you don't recapture highs above 160. So, though it's cool story, bro, it rallied with the rest of the market. And there was bullish divergence on the RSI in the end. But just because all those things are there, it doesn't mean it's actionable for long at this current time. And even if I say that and it goes up tomorrow, you can't be like, I can't believe that, dude. This guy was saying Spotify sucks. It's like, if you're talking about presenting an argument based on traditional technical analysis, where we look for an aggregate of variables at certain levels for our decision making, it's terrible, but it could still rally. Cool story. That's great. So, nice chart. Not really. Yes, it lost 98% of its value from the COVID crash. It just reacted. It's below resistance. There's no structure developed here. It was a straight line down. Nothing you can really do if you want to swing trade. Can't say. I mean, I guess you could say you're at value areas. So if you believe in Spotify and you want to own it for the long term, I guess you could say it's okay. I mean, you're buying low for sure down here, but you're not, really, you don't have much of an argument for a swing trade or position trade, right? Well, we made it, man. We made it through the stream. We made it, dude. All the requests, across the markets, new day is upon us. Bitcoin is just hanging out, not really doing anything, much anything. Just kind of rejecting that high from March 9th. That's all so far. It's really not that significant. You go down 41,986 and it's not going to be weird. You back test the candle high close from March 9th, that support, and the wick high from January 9th, 2021. It's really not going to be a big deal. It's going to be normal. And then it holds that and then blasts off to 44, 45K. And then we have you know what we have, right? If that happens, if we see 44 to 45K again, potential partial decline. If we see 44.4 to 45.5 again, we have a 70% chance of a bullish breakout, and your target easily would be 52,862. Easily. The high from September of 2021. We're in a rectangle, man, and potential partial decline. Yeah, if you're enjoying the live stream, hit the like button, the bell, a sub. Thanks for being here, everyone. I'll post the Discord link so everyone can get in there that hasn't, because if these crazy things are going to happen, that it looks like they're setting up to happen on Bitcoin and Ethereum, that means there will be streams that are not at scheduled times. That means we will have random 5 a.m., 3 a.m., 9 a.m. pump streams, okay? And they might be frequent if Bitcoin's truly beginning a new wave to the upside, which could take it as far as 52 to 58K. There it is. Join the Discord. I don't think everyone's so bullish. I think, dude, we spent 8 weeks developing these bullish structures. You could be in an echo chamber here, because I don't know what other communities are talking about. All I'm doing are looking at the same things we've looked at countless times in previous cycles on many different markets. That's it. I don't go to anyone else for their opinion on charts. This is just what I've learned every day and just doing the same thing with that same system. That's it. I don't care. Oh, on-chain analysis. Cool, dude. Great. It has done terrible on the way down. All these, we're at multi-year lows on all these things. It's like, doesn't matter. How's it technically looking? Kind of like trash. Now it technically looks awesome. That on-chain data still looks pretty amazing. Cool, dude. I'm just not worried about other people's opinions on the market. I'm just, the things we've learned, we're applying them. And that's it. And these are certainly the times to watch. I would rather you watch now than you watch at 53 to 58 to 65K. If you don't want to show up on those days, don't worry about it. But I'd be upset if you're not showing up on the days where we presented the argument and it's just upon us that the rally, the impulse up is coming, right? Yep, and you're not going to have much time. I'm telling you, if it's real, we're talking you'll have about 40 days. You'll have about 5 to 6 weeks for a run. And then it'll stop for a while, right? That's what Bitcoin does. Bitcoin goes on 40-day runs and appreciates in value 70 to 100%. That's what it's been doing when it does. So if it's doing it again, you're not going to have much time. The normies will be back. They'll be like, crap, dude. See, if you leave these markets in these times, man, you're most likely going to miss out because there's not that much time on these runs. This run from January to April. Well, let's just say the initial run up when it actually found a bottom from the low to that run, a 92% upside in 24 days. That's what happened. That's not much time at all. Right? What happens when you found your bottom for real, July 20th? You went straight up 74% in 49 days. What happens when you found your bottom at the end of September or the beginning of October? After you held what we're regarding as support right now, when you regarded as support in September, I mean, let's just say right here, in 21 days, you went up 63%, 3 weeks. Dude, you're not going to have much time. It's going to be like 3 weeks. Oh my God, in 3 weeks, 2 weeks, we're at 53K. Boom. Yeah, sitting out, not paying attention during these times is extremely costly. It will cost a lot of people. The stage is set. Everything's happened except the massive impulse up. That you'll be like, it's a face-melting day where it's on all news cycles. It's talked about. People are freaking out. We double our concurrent viewership. Get 500 subs in one stream. That's the only thing that hasn't happened yet on Bitcoin. Everything else has occurred. It's like here, and then we look in the future, and then we're at 53K in a matter of no time. All right. So I appreciate everyone coming out today. It's been a good one. And a really good one. What is that, pronghorn? What does that mean? 63% in 3 weeks. NFT, please. How do I do that? How would one NFTize that? So you just gotta, everything's good until you fall below 40,665. That's when all of a sudden things start, oh man, we've got to start asking questions again. But if you're above this long enough, you're in solid shape for upside. Before, after, maybe we do an NFT like that, a before and after. If you want an NFT, something like that. Okay. Appreciate the 800 still here. Oh man, not even 500 likes. Get wrecked, everyone. Almost though, right? Like 14 likes till 500. We already looked at AMC. And it's unreal. It's like ungodly. Looks like Dash and Waze and ETC before they mooned. Oh, we got 500 likes. Thank y'all. Okay. So Crypto Hoarder, man, thanks so much for the $1,118.87 worth of Ethereum today. And thanks for all the other contributions and the likes, the love, everything. The chat engagement, right? Answering my questions when I ask you and stuff. It's really cool. And yeah. So I'll be back. Until next time, respect the T. A.
Flash flood warning in effect, and these will likely be extended eastward later tonight as this torrential rain continues. We'll see you at 8. I'm James Spann with Taylor Serrano live in the ABC 3340 Weather Center.